Even as my second husband is newly buried and we are still mourning him, my own son is summoned away from me.
As I travel, I will feel the loss of my father even more. But I must obey the king now that I have no father to command me.
Our king will heal the wound in this loss in your family, madam. He will be like a husband to you, my lady, and like a father to you, Bertram.
But will the king live much longer?
I do not know, madam. They even let doctors see him anymore. But under his care, the hope for a cure is growing less every day.
Oh, Helena, if only your father, the great Dr. Gerard de Narbonne, was still alive. If only. What a sad phrase. His skill was only surpassed by his integrity. If he had been even the slightest bit more talented, he could have made the whole world immortal. Death would have gone on vacation for that work.
He was indeed skillful, madam. I really heard they giving him praise. And you're about him, madam. He will be still.
I've never heard of that before.
It's not a very common thing, sir. Did you say that this lady is the daughter of Gerard de Narbonne?
She is his only child, Monsieur Lefeu, and he told me to look after her. I'm hopeful for her future. Her father taught her everything he knew, and she inherited his good character, which makes her skill in medicine all the more powerful. For when a doctor is gifted with talent and is yet dishonest and untrustworthy, his talent betrays him and becomes hollow. Her gifts are firm and simple. She can draw strength from her talent.
My lady, you make her cry with your compliments.
Whenever anyone speaks of her father, she's overwhelmed by her sorrows. Come, Helena, no more crying, or people may begin to think that you're overdoing it just for show.
I do show my emotions, but I feel them truly as well.
It's right to mourn about death, but prolonged grief can be a further danger to the mere existence.
That is true. Then we that are still alive are also dangerous to grief. For it is when we allow ourselves to fully realize our loss that the pain of it begins to pass away.
Mother, please bless me before I go.
Bless you, Bertram. Try to be like your father in manners as well as looks. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none, and guard your friendships as dearly as you would guard your own life. Remember that it is better to be silent and thought a fool than to speak up and remove all doubts. May the blessings of heaven fall upon your head. Farewell. Lefeu, you've been in the King's Court before. Give Bertram some advice on how to behave.
I think you pretty much covered it, madam.
May the blessings of heaven fall upon his head. Farewell.
May all you desire be yours, Helena. Be nice to my mother, who's now your mistress, and make sure that everything is as she wishes.
Farewell, pretty lady. Now you have to live under your father's legacy.
If only my father's legacy was the only thing I had to worry about. But I'm not even thinking about my father. What did my father even look like? Oh, I have forgotten. The only face I can think of is Bertram's. I am undone. My world is unmade. To me, life without Bertram is death. I am a silly girl to fall in love with someone so high above me, for he is like a star high from the heavens. I must love him from a distance because of his bright radiance and the glory that accompanies it would consume me in my nothingness if I came too close. If a mere deer tries to marry a lion, she must die because of her love. All the hours I have wasted spying on him, etching his beauty into my heart forever. But all that time was worth wasting, for now he's gone. What was that noise? Is someone there? Ah, it is one who goes with him to the King's Court. I love him just the way he is, with features borrowed from God himself. Though some say he's a liar, a fool, and a coward, perhaps it is his slight imperfections that make him so irresistible. He is so godlike that he takes the evil of humankind that we all share and changes them into virtues. Well, at least in my eyes. Indeed, he makes the real virtues pale in comparison.
Hello, beautiful goddess.
And you, O wonderful and exalted ruler.
No.
No.
What were you thinking about?
Why are men so clueless?
Men? Clueless? The first I've heard of it.
You only labeled my point with ignorant blabbering. But tell me why, trolls? Why do I somehow find men so attractive, even when they're being their stupidest? Why do they capture capture my heart without even meaning to, as if they were just stumbling along in the darkness, and they happened to trip over a tree and find my heart in their hands as they pick themselves up. Why? Is there any defense against them?
You could run off and become a nun.
Are there any trees in memories?
Yes, I suppose there's a possibility of trees.
Then do you really think it would help to become a nun? You won't. If I did as you advise, the man of my dreams would follow me, and as he'd be walking by the meadow, he'd trip on a tree root, and down he would fall, splat, right on his face, and there would be my precious hands. Oh, curse.
Enough of trees and roots. It doesn't even make any sense. So it is, madam. Human nature is filled with so many paradoxes of that sort. I mean, why is it that those terrible 2-year-old babies are so adorable? Because their mothers would kill them if they weren't. That's why. In other words, it's for self-preservation that these paradoxes exist. The human race would not survive without them. And so it is, madam, no matter how hard women try to remain independent and free from love, you will always be undermined. A man will wander into your life and blow up your whole illusion of freedom. It is in your nature to love and be loved.
Oh, God, please save my poor freedom from underminers and blower-uppers. But wait, is there no strategy for young, sweet, innocent virgins such as myself to blow up men?
I don't much like the way this conversation is turned. Most probably there is, your majesty. You see, I am not the type of man who would know such things. See, I am far too well behaved to engage in such strategies, therefore I know little of them. But now, madam, Lord Bertram wishes to see me soon.
Very well, I'll have to take away myself. Wait, Monsieur Frolls, you must have been born under the influence of the most charitable star.
Under Mars, I think.
Oh yes, most definitely Mars.
Why do you think so?
Well, Mars, he's the god of war, and you have fought in so many battles for the King of France.
I did not want to brag by mentioning it, but I am as excellent a soldier as I am a love counselor. Must have been born when Mars was very predominant in the sky.
No, I think you were born at the opposite rotation of Mars, when he was in retrograde.
Why do you think that?
Well, because if your skill as a soldier is equal, as you say, to your skill in medicine, in counseling, then you must not be very skilled in battle. Indeed, I hear you often run the wrong way when fighting.
That is for the advantage, madam.
Ah yes, running away does have an advantage, doesn't it?
I'm afraid I'm far too full of business. I cannot listen to you anymore. Lord Bertram wishes to see me.